All right, welcome to Tricks 666. It is February 16th, featuring Rhiannon's Lark, our guest of honor today. Alyssa's in the chat as well, and we'll talk about her a little bit more. But to kick us off, our loose theme is sort of like nature and how people interact with it. And the first song up is actually one of my electronica songs from February album writing month called Searching for Navi, about hunting through the lost woods, hey Stefani, to find an old friend. So let me pull that up. This is our first song. It's called Searching for Navi. It's one of my originals, so. That was called Searching for Navi. I composed that using MIDI instruments that emulate like NES sounds. And if you follow my Patreon, you can also follow it without subscribing, so you can kind of get like the newsletters and alerts and stuff. But I do a vlog every couple weeks. Feels Navi, Dad. Feels Navi, Dad. I think, but save it. Save that one, Kevin. That's a good one. But it was a lot of fun to do, and I talk a little bit about how I compose it on my last vlog that's on YouTube that you can find via Patreon. And speaking of Patreon, our guest today is Rhiannon's Lark, the project of Alyssa Yeager, who's in chat. But Alyssa is a wonderful person, just such a firm but calming presence, I guess. But I really admire her work and her. And as someone, because, you know, she's someone who sings a lot about activism and connecting with things, and I really appreciate that. So I was so thrilled. I think the first time I met Alyssa maybe was a Dragon Con, and then we worked a couple conventions in the area together. So I am so thrilled to present one of the things that she does for her patrons is there's some unreleased songs that you can get, and as a special occasion, she is sharing one of those with us today. So this one is called The Longest Night, written for the winter solstice, and I hope that you'll enjoy it. So let's see how this goes. Ooh, wait. All right, let me hit play.
Hi, everyone. The song I want to share with you tonight is one that I wrote this past December in preparation for the winter solstice. So I would like you to imagine yourselves in a medieval great hall as you await the longest night. Gather friends in the hall, the night draws close. Await her, await. Share the stories of the years, sing the triumphs, sing the fears. Gather friends in the hall, the night draws close. Await her, await. Lay a log on the fire, the darkness falls. Await her, await. Pass the jug around, raise a toast to the shadows, to your host. Lay a log on the fire, the darkness falls. Await her, await. Find a place to be still, the vigil lasts. Await her, await. Kneel in silence, kneel in prayer. Be uncertain, be aware. Find a place to be still, the vigil lasts. Await her, await. Feel the promise that comes, the dawn is nigh. Await her, await. Rouse the children, raise your sight. Seek the daybreak, seek the light. Feel the promise that comes, the dawn is nigh. Awaken, awake. Greet the first day with joy, the year has turned. Awaken, awake. Breathe potential as you go. Live in wonder, live and grow. Greet the first day with joy, the year has turned. Awaken, awake. Awaken, awake. Awaken, awake.
Yeah, isn't that beautiful? So yeah, please go check out Rhiannon's Lark. Lots and lots of albums on music distribution. So actually one of the, hey, Peter and Gilder, one of the, was it Tiny Kraken just got a Pegasus for Best Cheerios Song, and Alyssa got Best Performer at OVFF. So very, very proud. I love it when my friends, like, you know, because sometimes it's like, you know, or like we're in the same categories for things, but like rising tide, all boats. It feels really good when someone that's like kind of like I don't know, like kind of a teammate. It's like, yeah, go get it, go get it. It's like the relay. So I'm so proud and so thrilled to know Alyssa, and I hope that you guys enjoyed that presentation from Rhiannon's Lark. Please check out her website, check out her Patreon, like I said, for behind-the-scenes stuff and unreleased music. And I will say Patreon is part of my Patreon subs, and Twitch subs are part of what make this possible to spend so much time on it every week. So thank you so much. All right, I have a few more songs for us in our, thank you, in our course. So, of course, with Tricks 666, we do, usually there's a new song by me, a song by a friend, and then we have a traditional song, a cover of the week, and then a song from kind of my back catalog, such as it is, and then I pick like a random song to end on. So our next one is a trad song, and talking about nature and thinking about those things, I was like, oh man, animal imagery. So this is one that I have always liked. It's called Leatherwing Bat. Let me get myself set up here. I said the little leatherwing bat will tell to you the reason that I fly by night. It's 'cause I lost my heart's delight. Howdy dowdy diddle-um day, howdy dowdy diddle-um day, howdy dowdy diddle-um day. Hey lee lee lie lay low. I said the blackbird sitting on a chair once courted a lady fair. She proved fickle and turned her back, and ever since then I dressed in black. Howdy dowdy diddle-um day, howdy dowdy diddle-um day, howdy dowdy diddle-um day. Hey lee lee lie lay low. I said the woodpecker sitting on a fence once courted a handsome wench. She got scared and from me fled, and ever since then my head's been red. Howdy dowdy diddle-um day, howdy dowdy diddle-um day, howdy dowdy diddle-um day. Hey lee lee lie lay low. I said the little turtle dove will tell you how to win her love, quarter night and quarter day. Never give her time to say oh nay. It's been howdy dowdy diddle-um day, howdy dowdy diddle-um day, howdy dowdy diddle-um day. Hey lee lee lie lay low. I said the blue jay and away he flew. If I were a young man I'd have to, one with faithless and chance to go. I'd add the other string to my bow. Howdy dowdy diddle-um day, howdy dowdy diddle-um day, howdy dowdy diddle-um day. Hey lee lee lie lay low, hey lee lee lie lay low. I want to rewrite that. I forgot about that one line. It's like quarter night and quarter nay. Never give her time to say oh nay. That's one thing. Talking about. I love this song. Talking about like the social justice parts and the misbehaving maidens have really inspired me too to go through, and some of these folk songs. Like I love the tradition of passing music around, and it's so fun to go through and kind of tweak them and make them reflect like our own folk traditions, you know. So that is. Thank you. Isn't it pretty? And of course, as a bird person, I love anything with bird imagery. Let's see. I have 3 more. All right, let's do the cover of the week. I'm going to try this one on mandolin, which I'm learning. So let me mute you so I can swap. So our cover of the week is Furr by Blitzen Trapper, and I'm going to attempt to play this on the mandolin, which I am learning, and it's a lot of fun, so let's see. All right. See if I get my scrolling going here. Yeah, when I was only 17, I could hear the angels whispering. So I droned into the woods and wandered aimlessly about until I heard my mother shouting through the fog. It turned out to be the howling of a dog, or a wolf to be exact. The sound sent shivers down my back, and I was drawn into the pack, and before long they allowed me to join in and sing their song. Let's see, hang on. There we go. Song, here we go. Hey, Joshua. So from the cliffs and highest hill, yeah, we would gladly get our fill, howling endlessly and shrilly at the dawn. And I lost the taste for judging right from wrong. For my flesh turned to fur, and my thoughts they surely were turned to instinct and obedience to guide. You can wear your fur like a river on fire, but you better be sure if you're making God a liar. I'm a rattlesnake, babe, I'm like fuel on a fire. So if you're gonna get me, don't be afraid of what you've learned. On the day that I turned 23, I was curled up underneath the dogwood tree. And suddenly a girl with skin the color of a pearl wandered aimlessly, but she didn't seem to see. She was listening for the angels just like me. So I stood and looked about, I brushed the leaves off of my snout, and I heard my mother shouting through the trees, "Hey Mom, you should have seen that girl go shaky at the knees." So I took her by the arm, we settled down upon a farm and raised our children up as gently as you pleased. Now my fur's turned to skin, and I've been quickly ushered in to a world that I confess I do not know. But I still dream of running careless through the snow, through the howling winds that blow across the ancient distant flow, fills our bodies up like water till we know. You can wear your fur like a river on fire, but you better be sure if you're making God a liar. I'm a rattlesnake, babe, I'm like fuel on a fire. So if you're gonna get me, don't be afraid of what you've learned. That is Furr by Blitzen Trapper. That is our cover of the week. Let me mute so I can swap instruments. Oh, thanks, Devani. Thank you, Mom. Yeah, so I want to say Joshua in chat has been... Oh, thank you for that compliment, Catherine. Has been actually an inspiration to practice my tiny instruments. I've been going to his online ukulele club. And it's been really good to branch out and just kind of get familiar with different strumming styles is the biggest thing. If you ever play with other people, that's one of the things I feel like I've picked up the most. Oh, okay, this one was voted on by the poll. This is Out of All Them Bright Stars, which I'm actually going to do with a backing track. So let me pull that up. Look at this pro streamer stuff right here is what we do. All right, there's that. Yes, I love this one. So I'm actually going to do it with a backing track that I made when I hurt my elbow. So let's see if we can get this working. All right. Out of all them bright stars, why did he have to come here with his bird calls and politeness? What difference does he make? Out of all them bright stars up there beyond the clouds, it's not a mirror, not the future. I I won't see nothing else. Need this job, so you need Charlie, great big bully that he is. Keep your head down, they'll catch up bottles. That's when your eyes see into his. Out of all them bright stars, why did he have to come here with his bird calls and politeness? What difference does it make? Out of all them bright stars out there beyond the clouds, it's not a mirror, not the future. I won't see nothing else, so do what the G-men tell you. Answer all their questions now. Straight faces, smug dismissals, there's judgment on their brow. Out of all them bright stars, why did he have to come here with his bird calls and politeness? What difference does it make? Out of all them bright stars beyond the clouds, it's not a mirror, not the future. I won't see nothing else, so my stinging bald of fury, my futility and shame. Why did you hold up the mirror and say your bird call name? Oh, out of all them bright stars, why did he have to come here with his bird calls? Politeness, difference doesn't make. Out of all them bright stars up there beyond the clouds, it's not a mirror, not the future. I won't see nothing else, oh, out of all them bright stars, oh, oh, out of all them bright stars, it's not a mirror, not the future. I won't see nothing else. That one is called Out of All Them Bright Stars. That's actually based on the Tiny Instrument Sounds Like a Krakenfilk. It's actually based on the short story by Nancy Kress called Out of All Them Bright Stars. And it's one that I've always really loved. And it's about a alien, like a literal alien, that comes into a diner and sort of the discrimination and racism he feels. And the narrator is a waitress at the diner. Hey, Dad! And she feels like she can't do anything because she needs her job, you know, and it's one of those, I think, really relatable expressions of feeling stuck, like we can't fight every battle and we have to kind of cover each other because some people are going to be in more vulnerable positions at different times. Like sometimes you do have to keep your head down and need your job and rely on other people to speak up, and then other times you can speak up for someone else, and that's how they get you. They tire you out, so it's teamwork. But that's Out of All Them Bright Stars. It's one of my originals. So I have one more. This is my I picked a random song, and I thought we'd end on talking about nature and being in nature. I thought maybe we could end with some Nitty Gritty Dirt Band. Lazy yellow moon coming up tonight, shining through the trees. Crickets are singing and lightning bugs are floating on the breeze. Baby, get ready. Let's make sure I plugged in. Across the field where the creek turns back by the old stone road, I'm gonna take you to a special place that nobody knows. Baby, get ready. Ooh. You and me going fishing in the dark, lying on our backs and counting the stars while the cool grass grows. Down by the river in the full moonlight, we'll be falling in love in the middle of the night, just moving slow. Staying the whole night through, feels good to be with you. Spring is almost over and the summer's coming. Days are getting long. Waiting all winter for the time to arrive just to take you along. Baby, get ready. It don't matter if we sit forever and the fish don't bite. Jump in the river and cool ourselves in the heat of the night. Baby, get ready. Ooh, you and me going fishing in the dark, lying on our backs and counting the stars while the cool grass grows. Down by the river in the full moonlight, we'll be falling in love in the middle of the night, just moving slow, staying the whole night through. Feels so good to be with you and me, going fishing in the dark, lying on our backs. Hey, oh man, I wrote some new lyrics to this one time. Okay, here's some new lyrics. Feels so good to be with you and me, telling riddles in the dark, sitting in the mud while in the hours I don't wanna get it. Down in the caves in the pale moonlight, buying all the time that I can tonight. What's in my pockets? Lucky breaks, it's true. Feels so good to flee from you and me, going fishing in the dark, lying on our backs and counting the stars while the cool grass grows. Down by the river in the full moonlight, we'll be falling in love in the middle of the night, just moving slow, staying the whole night through. Feels so good to be with you. Let's fishing in the dark with a little bit of riddles in the dark. Everybody, thank you so much for tuning in to 6 at 6. Please, everybody, give another round of claps or chat emojis for our guest of the week, Alyssa Yeager, Rhiannon's Lark, and Deborah. Oh, Basil says Screech. Basil and Icarus are buddies. And this Friday night at 10:30 Eastern, I have links on my page. I'm going to be playing a virtual concert for Boscode, and it's going to be at 10:30. So I'm going to actually get to do some of my PG-13 R stuff, just a little, and I'm going to be joined by my bandmate Lee Tyberg for a Salacious Crumble song, and then she's going to do one of her Star Wars-y originals as well. But it'll be a really fun concert, full hour, so please tune in at 10:30, Boscone online. And with that, I think our guest next week is Mikey Mason, who has an album coming out, I think, Friday called Widdershins. And yeah, please. I see there are lots and lots of other artists and present and past and future Sixers. So follow the schedule at 6at6.matricula.com. And I got to roll credits. I have credits now. Wait, wrong. Wait, there we go. And once again, thank you to all of my patrons and subs for making this possible. And yeah, follow me online at Metricula, basically everywhere. I'm very active on Twitter. Mom and Dad, thank you for coming. And yeah, I tweet a lot. I also stream on Twitch. And I've gotten really into modifying Stardew Valley. So if you play Stardew Valley, keep an eye out because I've been making some little modifications that make other games items match the fairy buildings modifications. So with that, that's what I've been up to. Everybody stay safe, and thank you so much for supporting independent artists. So, all right, bye.